Some of the articles on writing a pillar blog post and the importance of a pillar blog post, I thought I would give you a visual on what it looks like to write a pillar blog. So by now you should have already picked some categories in one of your assignments. I had you create some focus points. Those turn into categories right here. So you'll see that my categories are farming, roasting, brewing, and third wave. As I develop my blog, maybe I'll add some more later on, but right now those are the four. I didn't write my pillar blog, or I didn't name my pillar blog Pillar Blog. I named it something that is very um, catchy, something that actually says what the blog is going to be about. And then I gave a short description right here off the bat to talk about the journey that we're going to be on. So you'll notice that each of my categories, as I write about them, are going to show up down here in the pillar blog. It's also going to show some of my philosophy, what I believe about it, how I'd like to do it, all of the things that are involved in what I see as coffee and what I want to write about, and the context by which I will write it. So every blog post needs to have an introduction. Don't ever forget that. So I write my introduction, and then I jump into my first point, which is farming, which is also right here. It's the start of the journey. So we start with the journey of the coffee bean. We talk through some of the ideas about where it is grown, how it's grown, the importance of growing. You'll see that I have some philosophy right here. Where on the dark side of coffee, I talk about what I see as synthetic fertilizers, pesticides, and herbicides. So it gives you some of my philosophy about what I believe about coffee. And then you can see where I think that coffee grows best in the shade and organic, sustainable. All of that kind of starts coming out in why I'm writing about this. Then I go into the next category, roasting, talk through some of the trends of roasting, where we are today in the art of roasting, move on to brewing. I step through old time brewing and what we're brewing today and some of the techniques of brew methods and all the cool stuff that we can do now with what is available. And then of course the journey of the coffee bean stops at the coffee shop, right in the cup of the customer. So third wave coffee is now a type of coffee shop. It's a type of experience, and so I tell you a little bit about that as we move through this thing. And then every blog post, any good writing needs to have a conclusion and some kind of a call to action. What do you want your readers to do with that information? And then I put it into every single one of my categories when I have the chance to do that. So hopefully that gives you an idea of what a good pillar blog should look like and how you should be writing it. Have a good time writing this. This will probably be your longest blog because it has so much information that you will be putting into it.